Hello, welcome to another class with Tutorial, and today we'll be discussing about matrices. What are matrices? Where did that word matrix come from? Well, that word matrix comes from a Latin word which means womb or priming system of determinants. So with that, we should have an idea of what matrix is all about. Now, let's move on to the definition. A matrix is a set of numbers arranged in rows and columns to form a rectangular pattern and enclosed inside curved brackets. The plural of matrix is matrices. Yes, the plural of matrix is matrices. Now, moving on. This is a quick example of a matrix. And I want us to identify some simple terms in matrices. Come. Here, we have this number here. We also have this, and we have them like this. Now, I want to quickly use this marker to teach you something. You can see that this marker here is in horizontal, right? It is what? Sleeping. It is as though the marker is lying down. It is sleeping. So when we see it sleeping like this, let me come over like this, okay? See? This number here, like this, going like this, sleeping. This other number here is going like this, sleeping. This other number here is going like this, it's also sleeping. These sleeping numbers are rows. What do I call them? Rows, yes. So we have this going like this to be the first row. This here is the second row. And this here is the third row. So you see that when we have horizontals or sleeping numbers, they are rows. I hope you understand what I mean by this. Alright, moving on to another term that is called column. Column stands. They are the standing ones. Aside that, we call something the vertical when a line stands. So standing like this is what? Your vertical. So our column is vertical. So you can see that the numbers here are standing like this, and this is also what? Standing like this. So they are called column. So this is the first column. And this is the second column. With this, you can easily identify your rows and your column in matrices. What did I say? The rows are sleeping and the column are standing. Alright, let's move on. With this now, we have something that is called the order of a matrix. The order of a matrix is written as row times column, meaning that you write the number of rows first before writing the number of columns. So for this matrix here, how many rows do we have? The order of this matrix is 3 rows times how many columns? 2 columns, yes. So we have our order to be 3 by 2. Now, another word in matrix is elements. What are elements? These are the total numbers of elements in this matrix. Now, let's count how many numbers are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the number of elements. So the number of elements in this matrix is equal to 6, which can easily be gotten by counting or even saying 3 times 2, which is what? 6. And that is how you get the number of matrices. Now, also, we want to quickly discuss the different types of matrices. But before then, let's quickly discuss how to identify the notations of each matrix. For example, this matrix here can be A11, that is, this one, the first one here, represents the row, and the second one represents the column. The next one is A12. The first one here represents row, 2 here represents column. A21, same thing applies. A22, same thing applies. A31, same thing applies. A32, same thing applies. So for us to write each of these elements, we now say that A11 is equal to 4. I believe you can see that. Our A11 is 4. Our A12 is 2. Our A21 is 1. Our A22 is 3. Our A31 is 0. And our A32 is -5. You can see that we wrote the sign, the symbol in front of this 5. Anything that is written in front has to be written whenever you are dealing with matrices.